Cutler Homes tour continues. Mike SCHULER here, realtor, continuing the video tours and injecting just a little personal history of mine. As a high school student, back then at Palmetto High, my part-time job was delivering the Miami Herald, and my main route was Old Cutler Road, known then as a country route, but it also included the East Ridge Retirement Village, which was a real good thing because the houses were very far and few between on Old Cutler back then. How things have changed. Hey, I'm looking forward to getting out there with you to see the homes now tastefully accenting the historical road of Old Cutler and the nearby neighborhoods. We're headed north on Caribbean, and we're going to be turning right on 185th Terrace, headed towards the Old Cutler homes, and on the left is a subdivision called Omni Estates. Actually, I'll slow down because I have a listing right here that you can get this and my sign a little bit in here. This is a 2,500 square foot house listed for $379. And Omni Estates was a good part of my country route back then for the Miami Herald, by the way. We will go up to the stop sign at 82nd Avenue, which include most of the tour that we're doing for Old Cutler Homes today. Now this is part of Cutler Grove and some of the other, like I mentioned, Omni Estates that is included in the Old Cutler tour. But primarily it's going to be on and off 82nd Avenue as it meets Old Cutler itself. And we'll be back in just a moment. All right, we've detoured a little bit over here to Eureka Drive, Southwest 184th Street. We're getting on the north side is Palmetto Bay. Jacob's filming a little bit of the open fields at Palmer Trinity, the school system that is not quite doubling in size, but you'll see the difference here in a few years as far as the construction. And we're passing a sign now for the future site of Palmer Trinity School. That's on the Palmetto Bay side. We are going to go ahead and head down to Old Cutler itself and come back to the 82nd Avenue area. Straight ahead, if you take the Eureka Drive entrance into what's now known as the Palmetto Bay Village Center, a very unique high-rise building for office space that's overlooking Bayfront or Biscayne Bay. We'll do that in a tour starting next week of Palmetto Bay, and we'll be back in a moment. Headed south on Old Cutler, we'll be turning back on 185th Terrace. Nice looking home here on the left, which is the south side. If we get that in frame a little bit. Now this is a little bit bigger and more ornate than most of the homes you're going to see today, but it gives you an example of a home that its front is right on Old Cutler. And a couple here we'll get. Still on the 185th Terrace, 79th Court, and you can see the quality of the construction here on Old Cutler Homes. And maybe pan over here to the one on the left here, which is nice and slow, very nicely landscaped. A lot of Jennings built homes in this area and or other custom builders. We're going to go ahead and turn around and go back to 82nd Avenue. Continuing our tour here. This is everything we've been looking at after Omni Estates is called Cutler Country, which is a development of a little bit over 100 homes. And we're going to head out next to another Jennings built community that you'll see in a minute. Okay, we have passed a couple that are 2 stories. It's not as many 2 stories over here as the Cutler Cay that we visited the other day, but a very nice community, a lot of nice landscaped yards and mature trees. I think you can see that as we get closer to the end of this street here, which is right off 82nd Avenue. All right, we've got a couple videos here of Jennings Cutler. These are cul-de-sacs, a couple streets right next to each other. Community of a little less than 100 homes. Jennings built. And we have a home I'm going to pinpoint here in a second. Right here on the left, if Jacob can get this in, we'll get it on the way back from the cul-de-sac too. 8230 Southwest 192 Street, that sold recently for $420, I believe it was. So just to give you an idea of the prices in this neighborhood. Called Jennings, Cutler. And I would guess that this home here on this cul-de-sac, the one straight ahead of us, 8250, would be priced quite a bit more. But again, low 400s for this community of Old Cutler homes. So again, the home that sold for $420 just very recently, mid 2013, for $420,000. Pool home. I've been in it a number of times to know it's a very nice home, and that price range for an Old Cutler home is, I think, very reasonable. Old Cutler Meadow. This is a gated community that we just went by. Jacob's getting a little bit of the decor, exterior decor with the landscaping. Very nice gated community. Old Cutler homes. This is actually the side yard of Old Cutler itself, and a very nice small community of around 50 to 60 homes.